Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. So today we are going to learn about the geography subject of class 7th. Yes, it is the second chapter from class 7 geography inside our earth. So let's begin. So first of all, we will have some introduction about our earth. It is our homeland, right? It is a dynamic planet. What is dynamic? Dynamic is undergoing changes. The meaning of the dynamic word is nothing but it is undergoing changes inside and outside. It is, we are talking about the earth. Okay, so it is constantly undergoing changes inside and outside. So first of all, tell me, what you have you ever wondered what lies in the interior part of the earth? Have you thought about that? So, and also, what is the earth made up of? So you can ask these questions to your parents also. So let's get our answers. So here, interior of the earth, you can see in the picture of the interior of the earth, it is just like an onion. The earth is made up of several concentric layers with one inside another. So the uppermost layer over the earth's surface, you can see here, this is our crust. This one, the uppermost part, it is called the crust. Okay, this is the part which I am coloring with the blue color. So it is the crust. It is thinnest of all the layers. It is about 35 kilometer on the continental masses and 5 kilometer on the ocean's floor. It means only 35 kilometer it covers the continental part, that is the land part, and 5 kilometer of the which it covers the ocean part. So now the main mineral constituents of the continental mass are silica and alumina, is also known as Sials. Why Sial? Si for the silica and Al for the alumina. So in this way we can remember. So continental mass is made up of Sial, that is silica and alumina. Okay, now the next one, the oceanic crust. This one, the oceanic crust. This is the ocean part in the blue color, right? So this consists of silica and magnesium. Yes, it is consist of silica and magnesium, which has known, also we can known as SIMA, that is Si, that is for silica, and Ma, it is for magnesium. So SIMA, continental mass is made up of Sial and oceanic mass is made up of SIMA. So now, what about what under that crust? We have to know, right? So just beneath the crust is the mantle. Here, see the picture. This is the mantle. Okay. So this one is the mantle. It is extends up to depth 2,900 kilometer below the crust. Okay. So for to getting the mantle, we have to go under the crust, and it is having how much it is having the distance. It is up to extend up to a depth of 2,900 kilometer below the crust. Here one more picture is given about continental crust, this one, and the oceanic crust. Okay, so again remember about the continental crust is made up of what? Silica and alumina, and oceanic crust is made up of silica and magnesium. So let's see about the mantle. The innermost layer is the core with a radius of about 3,500 kilometer. Yes, after the mantle you can see the core here, which is having again core, mantle boundary, and outer core. And this one is in red color, that is your mantle inner core. So it is made up of mainly made up of nickel and iron, and it is also called as NIF. Ni for nickel, Fe for ferrous. NiFe, NIF, you can say. Okay. So the central core has very high temperature and pressure. So still up to now we understood about the continental mass is made up of Sial, also known as silica and magnesium, and the oceanic crust is made up of Sima, that is silica and magnesium, and the core is made up of NiFe or NIF. You can say it is made up of nickel and ferrous, that is iron. So, do you know the crust forms only 1% of the volume of the earth? Yes, it is 84% consists of mantle and 15% makes the core. Okay, so the radius of the earth is 6,371 kilometer. So let's understand about the rocks and minerals. Yes, the crust is made up of various rocks, various types of rocks. You can see here, this is the mountains, right? The mountains are made up of rocks only, right? Any natural mass of mineral matter that makes up the earth's crust is called a rock. Rock can be different color, size and texture. So there are three major types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. If you want to know, if you want a detail video on the types of rocks, okay, how they form, you can just watch one more video is there. I will put the link in the description. You can watch this video. So when the molten magma cools, it becomes solid. Okay, when the magma from the volcano cools, it becomes solid, and in this way the rocks are formed, and these rocks are called as igneous rock. So they are called primary rocks. Here we have to remember about the primary rocks. Which rocks are called as primary rocks? Igneous rocks. So there are two types of igneous rocks: intrusive and extrusive. So first of all, we know the rocks. Any natural phenomena, okay, natural mass which made up of rock only. And we have know about the rocks. There are types of rocks. There are three types of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. How igneous rocks forms? From the magma. When molten magma cools down, it becomes solid and we are getting the igneous rocks. Again, igneous rocks are having two types: intrusive rocks and extrusive rocks. Okay, so first of all, let's see about the extrusive rocks. So can you imagine lava coming out of the volcanoes? Yes, you can watch one more video is there on the volcanoes on my channel. You can watch. Okay, it is free. Just go and watch. So now let's come back to our lesson. Lava is actually fiery red molten magma coming out from the interior of the earth on its surface. Okay, when this molten lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. Okay, so rocks form in such a way. Understood? The rocks form such a way on the crust and are called extrusive igneous rocks. Okay, what are they called? Extrusive igneous rocks. They have very fine grained structure. For example, basalt. The Deccan Plateau is made up of basalt rocks. Sometimes the molten mass cools down deep inside the earth crust. Okay, sometimes these molten magma cools down deep inside the earth crust. Solid rocks so formed are called intrusive igneous rocks. Understood? Intrusive igneous rocks means, extrusive means when the lava comes, okay, when the lava comes on the earth's surface, it rapidly cools down and becomes solid. So that is the extrusive igneous rock. But when sometime the molten mass cools down deep inside the earth crust, understood, it is not on the earth's surface. So that is our intrusive, inside, intrusive igneous rock. Since they cool down slowly, they form large grains. Okay, understood here. They form large grains. For example, granite is an example of intrusive igneous rock. Grinding stones used to prepare paste or powder of spices and grains are made up of granite because it is having the big, large grains, large particles. So before moving forward, let's understand why these words, okay, say it is igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. They have some meanings. You can see here from the word origin. Igneous comes from Latin word ignis, meaning fire. Yes, they are coming from the volcano. That's why we say igneous rocks, because igneous, the meaning is fire. This is a Latin word ignis, that is meaning fire. Now sedimentary, again they have took from the Latin, that is sedimentum, meaning settle down. Okay, we will understand what is a sedimentary rock again. Latin word sedimentary is nothing but sedimentum, which meaning having, it is having the meaning that is settled down. Now metamorphic, they took from the Greek metamorphose, meaning change of form. Metamorphic means change of form in the rocks. Okay, now one more word they have given, that is about fossils. The remains of dead plants and animals trapped in the layers of rocks are called fossils. So for this fossils also, I have one more video on my channel. Just go and watch about the fossils. There I have put on so many examples about the fossils. You can watch that video. So now come back to our lesson. Rocks roll down, crack and hit each other and are broken down into small fragments. Yes, rocks, they cannot wait like someone come and make our pieces or smaller fragments. So they roll down, crack and hit each other because of the wind, because of any other natural phenomena, and they broken down into small fragments. So these smaller particles are called sediments. Okay, So these sediments are transported and deposited by wind, water, etc. These loose sediments are compressed and hardened to form a layers of rocks. So these types of rocks are called sedimentary rocks. Just imagine there are two rocks. Okay, there are two rocks and they are hitting to each other again and again, again and again, again and again. So some small particles are accumulating here and here and here again and again and again and again. Okay, and also they are transporting from one place to another place by means of wind or water. So this becomes this sedimentary rock because of two rocks when they broken down again, and these small fragments accumulated or settled down and becomes one big rock, that is called sedimentary rock. So we have some examples. Sandstone is made up of from grains of sand. These rocks may also contain fossils of plants, animals, and other microorganisms that once lived on them. Now, igneous and sedimentary rocks can change into metamorphic rocks under great heat and pressure. When you put great heat and pressure on these igneous and sedimentary rocks, we can get another form, that is a new form of the rocks, and we say that metamorphic rocks. And we have examples like clay changes into slate and limestone into marble. Okay, clay is another form of the rock and limestone is another form of the rock, and we are getting, after putting heat and pressure on them, we are getting slate from the clay and we are getting marble from the limestone. Just comment me what type of clay and limestone the rock is. Now, rocks are very useful to us. Yes, they are very useful to us. How? The hard rocks are used for making roads, houses, buildings, and you use stones in many games also. For example, 7 stones pit. This is a game. Hopscotch. Okay, 5 stones. Find out some more such games by asking your parents, even grandparents, neighbors also, etc. Okay. So now you will be surprised to know that one type of rock changes to another type of certain conditions in a cyclic manner, that is called the rock cycle. You can see here from the magma we are getting here. First we will start from the magma, that is coming from the volcano. So from the magma we are getting igneous rock. Okay, now this igneous rock broken down and again we are getting the sedimentary rock. But when you put heat and pressure on the sedimentary rock, we are getting metamorphic rock. Okay, again it is going to the magma. So this process of transformation of rock, the the rock from one to another is known as the rock cycle. And you have already learned up when the molten magma cools, it solidifies and to become igneous rock. These igneous rocks are broken down into small particles and are again transported and deposited to form sedimentary rock. When the igneous and sedimentary rocks are subjected to heat and pressure, they change into metamorphic rocks. The metamorphic rock, which are still under great heat and pressure, melt down and to form molten magma. So this molten magma again cool down and again solidify into igneous rock. So this cycle is coming, coming and coming. Also, from the sedimentary rock, if you put more heat here on the sedimentary rock, if you put more heat and pressure, that rock will that rock will liquefy, it will become again magma, and again we are getting the igneous rock. Okay, so rocks are made up of different minerals. Minerals are naturally occurring substances which have certain physical properties and definite chemical composition. They are not man-made. Understood? Minerals are very important to humankind. Some are used to use as fuels. For example, coal, natural gas, and petroleum. These are the minerals. They are also used in industries: iron, aluminum, gold, uranium, etc. In medicine, in fertilizer. In fertilizer also we are using these elements. So here we have finished the second very most important chapter from the 7th class, that is about inside our earth. Here just summary, I'm giving the summary of the lesson that we have seen about the interior of the earth. Okay, then we have seen about the rocks and minerals. We also know about now about the rocks, about their types and the different names of the rocks, and even also know the examples. So I hope you understood about this lesson very well. If you like my video, just share and subscribe my channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching.